wrong, whether if it's I misspelled a word or used a word in the wrong term or not the right word. He just wanted to correct me. And when someone just wants to find something, and what's going on? Eye on the prize, fam. I know it's been a minute. I've been on the grind, not telling nobody anything, and I hope that you're doing the same. But I'm back at it again with another banger, and today's topic is they really admire you, but they're hating so much that they won't tell you that they admire you. And they're really watching you. See, the thing is with people is that we want what others have, right? But we won't put in the work for it. And for some people, it's different. You want what another person has, and a person who isn't hating will actually commend you, and they'll want to know what you're doing to get to where you are in life. Now, see, the hater, they'll want what you have, but they won't commend you at all. They'll admire and watch you from afar. That's exactly what they'll do. They'll admire you, hate on you, and watch you from afar. And that's because you have something that they don't have. Whether it's money, whether it's women, whether it's discipline, whether it's a strong bond with your family, those type of things. But they'll never tell you. What they'll do is they'll copy and mimic you. See, now, I came up with this topic because I was at a party last night and I was talking to a few of the fellas that I used to work with, some old coworkers, and they told me about another coworker that I used to work with, and they told me that he was single. He's single now. He was married, happy wife, happy life, all the goofy clown shit, right? And I remember years ago, I used to tell him, I used to rag on him about you're over here being a simp, you do everything for your girl. And mind you, he had a kid with her and all that stuff. And, I used to give him all the red pill stuff. That's when I was really deep into it, And, he used to try to poke fun at me and be like, oh, you're single and this is why you're single and this and that, ha, 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 ha. And I never used to get mad. I used to just laugh, and I would throw my jabs too. I would throw my jabs here and there. But then, come to find out at the party, he's single now. I heard his girl was doing him dirty, or she was real mean to him, or whatever the case may be. And all I could just think in my head is, well, duh. He did everything for her. And I heard he put on some weight. He's gaining some muscle now. I haven't seen him, but that's just what I heard. I heard he put on 20 pounds, and good for him. But you know what the thing is, though? And he'll be in my comments when I used to say stuff, or he'll just be in my comments waiting to correct me, just find something wrong, whether if it's I misspelled a word or used a word in the wrong term or not the right word. He just wanted to correct me. And when someone just wants to find something, an error in what you do, a flaw in what you do, and then they try to correct you, and then they don't like none of your shit on social media, that's because they are a hater. I don't give a what anyone says. They're hating on you. If your homies don't like or share any of your content, they don't fuck with you. That's not your homie. But I'm past all that. I already knew that about him. But my point is that you gained weight, you gained some muscle, you're single now, you're probably still a simp, but I know you're listening and watching from afar because I always talk about staying in shape. I always talk about that. I always talk about getting your money up and becoming the best version of yourself. So you're admiring me from afar and you're nothing but a hater. And I'll never mess with people like that, ever. But my point is that people want what you have. Yeah, you may not have hella money, but you got discipline. And discipline beats having money any day. I know a lot of guys with money who are straight goofies. They let women disrespect them all day. They let their girlfriend disrespect them. They let their wife disrespect them. They live by this narrative, happy wife, happy life. When I hear that bullshit, I'm just like, yeah, whatever. I don't even say anything. I just heard someone say that last weekend at work, and I'm just sitting there smiling because I'm not going to get into that with them. Nobody needs to know my beliefs, because when people know too much about you, they know what you stand for and what you believe in, they hate on that too. And that could potentially make you lose your job. That could potentially make you lose business, because a lot of people are living in that type of narrative where it's happy wife, happy life. I know a lot of dudes who make good money who have wives and girlfriends, and all they live for is to just take care of their girl. Now, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with taking care of your kids or nothing like that, but they have a disrespectful wife who just doesn't respect them, and they do everything for her. They do everything for her. And then it never fails. It never fails. Down the road, she ends up leaving. And why is that? Like I've always said, because she doesn't respect you and you let her get away with everything. You gotta have boundaries, fellas. There's nothing wrong with your wife or your significant other putting in their input, but you get the last word, because you're expected to lead, you're expected to protect, you're expected to provide, you're taking care of all the bills and all that. So your last word is to say so. It is. Your girlfriend, she could put in the input and you could think about it, and you might even go with her opinion. That's fine. But your last word is to say so. This is why I always tell men and my friends and coworkers that you need to be the best version of yourself. You need to have boundaries. And it doesn't matter what a woman says. A woman to be like, yeah, I want to go 50-50. Or I want a man to be emotionally intelligent and in touch with his soft side. It's a whole bunch of BS, fellas. You don't listen to what they say. You watch what they do. You got to watch what they do. And it never fails. You see women on the internet, they talk about, oh, yeah, I like the mean guy, and he was just too nice and this and that. And I'm not saying you got to be mean or anything like that, but you got to be militant. You got to be strict. You got to make the right decisions. You got to be that leader. And when you're not that leader, you get trampled over. But, you know, me, I don't say anything to men anymore. Or anybody anymore. I just let them do what they want to do. Because you know what? You dudes deserve to get your heart broke. You need it. Heartbreaks are good. They're good for you. You know, and if you take it the right way, you'll better yourself. That's why if you're married, in a relationship, or whatever the case may be, don't let yourself go. As a man, don't let yourself go. A lot of dudes get into relationships and they let themselves go. They stop smelling good. They stop getting a haircut. They stop getting new clothes and looking fresh. They stop going to the gym. They gain weight. They get their girl pregnant. They look like they're pregnant. What's going on? What's going on, fellas? Let me know in the comments if you've ever gotten into a relationship and you let yourself go and the woman left you. She left you for somebody that she deemed is better. That's why I always say whoever I deal with, whether it's an ex or it's a new girl, she's always going to compare you to the next man. It's called hypergamy. They look for the better option, the man with the more money, the man with the more clout, the man who's in more shape. And that's why, and it's easy, fellas, to beat other men, because I'm not going to lie to you, a lot of men suck. Majority of men suck. I'm not saying all, but majority of men suck. And it's easy to outdo these dudes because they have no discipline. So I'm saying this, it's easy to outdo any other man. So I always make sure that when an ex or someone that I'm dealing with is going to deal with another guy, she's going to compare him to you. And if you're on your shit as a man, he will never compare to you. He will never compare to you. I know a lot of men don't compare to me because a lot of dudes suck. They could have money, but they're not disciplined. They could provide, but they don't hit the gym. You got to have all of your ducks lined up as a man. And I'm not saying it's going to mitigate your girlfriend cheating on you or your girlfriend disrespecting you or anything like that, but it mitigates a lot of the BS. In 2026, you got to damn near be perfect as a man. So guess what, fellas? Focus on being perfect. Run your money up. Run it up. Because you know what? That's going to make you feel good inside. It really is. Social media, these men and these women, all they do is lie on there. They're trying to portray this lifestyle that they really don't have. Majority of these people on social media are broke. Majority of these women on social media are broke. They are. I go into the gym. I focus on what I need to do. I get it in and I get out. A lot of dudes, they go to the gym to gawk at females. And it's true. A lot of these women, all they want is attention. There's this one female in the gym. She's bad too. She's bad. But she's an attention whore. All she wants is attention. And I pay no mind to her. I can see her orbiting around my area all the time. She's always turning around, showing them big old cheeks that she got. They're nice. She'll take off her shirt like she's hot. And it's like, you're not even working out hard. They just come to the gym for attention. And when you go to the gym, you better look fly. Look fly. What's wrong with you? Smell good. Look fly. Because a woman, she don't got to come in there and look fly. A lot of these women wear the same shit. And what does that tell you? That they're broke. That they're broke. I mean, 9 times out of 10, they are broke. So if you got money saved up, you're becoming the best version of yourself, you're leveling up all the time, you're chasing your purpose, why shouldn't you as a man be happy? You are the prize, king. I own the prize, fam. You are the prize. There's tons of beautiful women, right? But there's a scarcity of successful men. So if there's a ton of beautiful women and there's a scarcity of successful men, Which one is more rare? Use your brain, eye on the prize, fam. Which one is more rare? You are the prize. It's easy to outdo your girlfriend's ex. It's easy to outdo these men. You got them beat. Majority of men these days, they suck. You know, but my point is people admire you from afar, but they won't tell you because deep down inside they're haters. They don't want to give you the game because if they give you the game, you're going to surpass them. But it's all right though. You'll learn. Stack your money up. You ain't got to worry about what anybody's doing. As long as you're focused, as long as you're trying to get financially smarter every single day, you're learning a new word every day, you're going to be all right. All the information is out there on the internet on how to be successful. You just got to take action. A lot of people speak about stuff. They want to talk. You know why they talk? It's because it makes them feel good inside. They like to talk about the things that they want to do, but they really don't do it. It makes them feel good. It's a form of gratification. We don't do that over here on the Prize Fam. We don't talk about nothing. We let our actions speak. We don't speak about nothing. So, you know, it just, I don't know if it shocked me, but it didn't shock me when I heard about my friend not being with his wife anymore. It just, when I told him about those type of things and women, he just always shunned it off. And look what happened now. I bet you in the back of his head, he thinks about what I had told him years ago. I know he does. For a fact, he does. Sits there and watches what I say. Stay in shape. Get your money right? You know, he gained 20 pounds. Yeah, it's because you're listening to what I say, bro. You've listened to what I've told people. But you're a hater. And you'll never prosper. And I don't really care. I don't tell nobody nothing now on the Prize Fam. And with that being said, if you like today's video, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know down below in the comments what you want me to talk about next. Maybe a video that you want me to react to. And until then, it's Manny signing out.